Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Not Timmy 66, second video of the day. You can always tell whenever I have time off and feel up to it because, love making videos for you guys. And today I want to go ahead and discuss a topic that is kind of near and dear to my heart. Let's talk about disclosure. What do you guys think the economic impact would be on not just economic, the worldwide impact would be on disclosure? I think there would be several positives and several negatives to, you know, let's say we find life out here on Proxima Centauri B. Even though there is quite a bit of speculation in regards to Proxima Centauri, if it is actually the BLC1, which is the Breakthrough Listen candidate one from Breakthrough Listen. Um, I've been hearing a lot about the fact that that's possibly actually being revisited as a possible alien techno signature. Not necessarily a direct message to Earth, but maybe us just picking up the signals, the like their noise. Like the Earth is a noisy planet, right? It makes tons and tons and tons of noise. And we've been blasting it out there for a long time. So the speculation might be that it might be some type of leakage because it's such a weak signal. But then on top of that, very well respected, and who I respect is John Michael Gaudier, his channel. He basically said that that's absolutely no chance whatsoever because it's been debunked by SETI, it's been debunked by other people that it's probably an earthbound signal. However, there is a company that's re-examining the signal called Astron, I believe it is. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's Astron. And they aren't quite so sure. So I think the jury's still out on that. There's a lot, I believe, also of misinformation out there about this. Everybody's jumped on the bandwagon. I'm super excited about it if it actually is. What are the chances that Proxima Centauri is like a little over 4 light years away from us, and for us that's like a walk a couple of times, in scale that'd be like a walk around the block a couple times, or walking over to the neighbor's house, right? So it's right in our own backyard. And what are the chances that that is possibly, there's civilizations there? There's been speculation of lights on Proxima Centauri B. And the funny thing is too, if you look at the James Webb Space Telescope, right? And this was brought up by Christina Gomez on her channel, so I want to give credit, of course, where credit's due. But she made a really excellent point. She said, we can look at very, very detailed pictures of stars so far away and stuff like that, and look at what happens when we image planets and things like that. Why is it with Proxima Centauri B we only get these little blurbs and these pixelated pictures and things like that that don't really give us the whole picture as to what I believe and what she, I think, believes as well, and what a lot of people think could be a much better view of the planet? So we've got all this going on. Then on top of that, we have different talk about disclosure coming out sooner, being forced by the public, you and I forcing the issue, and the list just goes on and on and on. So I thought I would explore maybe some of the positive impacts of disclosure, because it would change our world completely. I don't know if these aliens would be benevolent and willing to share, and it would be a new dawn of mankind with all this new technology, and we would live a lot longer, and we wouldn't have any fear of disease or anything like that. I don't know about all that. But there's also a strong indicator that we are messing up this planet to a point now where there's really no coming back, and there may be a direct intervention from another alien civilization to kind of put the brakes on what we're doing with the nukes and with everything that's going on, all the wars plus just our environment. I'm not saying I am or am not a climate change denier or believer. I just know that it's been a lot hotter recently and things are heating up. So, why now, out of all the time in history, would we all of a sudden be talking about this as much as we are? Well, number one would be technological advances. We've come a long way in our technologies. So we're able to detect more unexplained phenomenon. We're able to read it a lot more, and plus that scientific community has taken a much more serious approach to this issue. There's also a public demand of curiosity for more information on why all these, like since 2017 and since the Carrier Group and the Tic Tac UFO and all that, there's been a huge uptick in public interest. That might be driving why we're hearing so much about it as well. And globally, it would affect us, not just us here in the U.S. or you in Europe or you wherever you're watching me. It would affect everyone the same, as far as everyone, and it would be something that they couldn't hide, which they've been hiding for a long time. In my opinion, I do believe that there are other alien races. I do believe that they are here. I do believe they've been here for a long time, and they have a very, very vested interest in our planet. You may say, why do I think they have a vested interest in our planet? Well, there's probably hundreds of billions of planets out there in our galaxy alone. I think the fact that you have one that's so suitable for life, spawning life no matter where you look, under any rock, any swamp, frozen tundras, life, life, life. And I think that that is a rare commodity in the galaxy. I think there's a lot of alien planets out there. Well, we know there's a lot of alien planets out there, but I think that they, aren't really quite as suitable as, say, Earth has been. I was going to look up this impression here for you guys. Now, technologically challenged, I guess we'll just continue the talk. So, potential benefits of disclosure, right? What would the benefit be? Well, first of all, let's look at economically. It could possibly, if we could reverse engineer alien technology and alien power, then it would change how we would stop burning fossil fuels and basically poisoning our atmosphere, right? It would be something that we could get rid of gasoline and all those things for those purposes, and it would change everything that we could do. Imagine if you could go from New York to London in the blink of an eye. It would be incredible. It would change our ability to be able to travel in space. It would change so many things. And free energy, I believe, is out there. Zero point energy, I think, is something that, if you look back at the patent offices, to all the people that have discovered it on their own, all those people, to my knowledge, are gone. They got Jeffrey Epstein, or whatever you want to call it. They got suicided, or something strange and untoward has happened to those. And the patents have all been bought up by the government. Kind of strange there. Anyway, it would also, I think, create new industries for us. Like I was talking about, we could focus more on space travel. Medicines would probably improve. We would be able to do much, much more with that. And forgive me, I keep looking this way because I've got some notes. I want to keep this on track because I have a tendency to babble. How would it affect global relations? Alien disclosure could unite nations. It could foster a complete sense of cooperation because it would be the human race against the aliens, or it would force the human race to band together because we know now that we're not alone. Would that be a good thing? Would it get rid of all war and all strife? How much would it change that? I think quite a bit. But I think also that we would band together more as the human race, because we would have to be facing something that was so unknown. We know each other. We don't know We don't know alien intelligence. We don't know what they're capable of, and we certainly have no idea what their intent is. It would enhance diplomacy along those same lines, because people would have to step up to actually represent the human race. And who would we get? Would it be the UN? I don't know. But we would have to look at everything more on a global scale than what we're looking at now, instead of country to country. There would be, on the social front, a huge cultural shift, in my opinion. Acknowledgement of extraterrestrial life. It would change the cultural narrative. I think people would become a lot more open-minded. And I think that they would just change our entire mindset. We're not the top dog. We're not the biggest dog on the block anymore. There's somebody else out there, and they're a little bit bigger than us, a little bit smarter, a lot smarter, and a lot more advanced. It would also inspire unity among people, because, again, going back to we would have to unite as the human race more. And that, I think, would be a good thing. I think it would stop a lot of the war and strife and things like that. What about religious impacts? Many of you know I'm a Christian. Does this whole alien disclosure thing bother me? Does it threaten my faith? Not at all. To me, honestly, it just means that our Creator has a really big imagination. And we may not be his only experiment in creation. Remember, the Lord loves life. It doesn't necessarily always have to mean human life. I think there would be some cultural problems, and some religions would have a little bit of a hard time with it, but for the most part, I think people could handle it. It would force a theological reevaluation of a lot of religions and a lot of really deep set beliefs, and that might scare people. So not everybody would take it well, but overall, I think in the majority, I think everything would be fine. So negative impacts on economics front, it might cause at the beginning a market instability. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Kind of like what happened with any kind of like pandemic or wars or anything like that. It creates a market instability, but I honestly really feel that that would level out after a certain amount of time. I have on this list resource allocation. I'll just read it to you. Governments may redirect funds from critical social services to focus more on space initiatives. So it might have the opposite effect of what we would hope for. It would affect public welfare if that was the case. It could affect global relations in a negative way as well. Nations may react defensively, right? This could lead to like all kinds of geopolitical tensions, wars, strifes, and things like that. Not everybody's going to just accept this with open arms. Public fear and anxiety. Not everybody's going to be able to handle this, right? Not everybody's going to just go, oh well. Those who accept reality and those that don't accept reality, there could be a huge division of belief, right? Just an overall belief in, is all this real, or is just this big Project Bluebeam coming our way from the United States government? Is it really happening, or is this all made up? And there could be a big division between those two. Could cause a crisis of faith as well. Some folks that may not be 100% open-minded about the fact that God could create more than just human beings could create a real crisis of faith in a lot of people. This whole topic is very complex. It's got very profound implications. The potential benefits could lead to an entire brave new future for mankind, or it could lead to total disaster. What I want to know is what you guys think. Please leave a comment and let me know. If you like this video, please feel free to share it. Give me a thumbs up. And also let me know what you guys think of the new setup. Do you like this at all? I have to do something with the background, but anyway, that's all I got for today. I'm going to be going live this weekend. I will definitely put out a community post letting everybody know when. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead, edit this together, and get it out for your viewing pleasure. Thank you for watching Not Timmy 66. Guys, please leave a comment and let me know what you think the overall impacts of this would be. Something's coming soon. Everybody, please take care and have a great day.